Sounds good.
Get ready. Get set. It's the Project Ion Podcast with Kevin, Andy, Jim, and Kyle, bringing you opinions on life from a basement in Northwest Iowa.
Oh, come on.
I really don't think that a president can do much about that issue.
You are fake news.
Well, let's say it's a guy named Seats.
I made you scary.
Man, this shit whack, man.
What do you want to do with Cam?
I want to save him until he goes through puberty.
How dare you?
What's up, fellas?
Project Ion. I missed the
Contagion.
Greta in there last time. That was a nice little drop.
Oh, yeah.
How dare you?
I heard Greta had COVID-19, allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Recovered quickly, as did Tom Hanks.
And his wife.
Yep. So, yeah.
And his
tough-
wife's some other famous lady, right? I don't know who, but
Yeah. Well, so tough times for the Project Ion podcast, as you can
My
clearly
goodness.
see. We are all quarantined, and we have to
We
do
are
this
social
remotely.
distancing
Yep.
ourselves from each other, even though
So-
the rule is 10 in a room, which I think we would not have violated had we convened in your basement. But
Yeah, that's right. I was sure to shave my goatee and stuff, because having a beard and mustache or whatever were not government approved facial hair. I don't know if you guys saw that chart from the CDC or not.
yes, yes, indeed.
yeah, I laughed at that one.
Yeah, I
Not
kept
going
it.
anywhere.
Yeah, I kept a chevron mustache for a couple of days. That was on the list of okay, maybe questionable facial hair, but
Your government sanctioned facial
Yeah.
hair treatment.
yep, that's right.
Oh,
Well, so I guess why don't we start off with the elephant in the room and like everybody talk about your Corona experience thus far, because it's all anybody can seem to talk about right now. So what have you guys been doing with your quarantine?
Oh, I'm starting a pharmacy, so I'm.
Not that quarantine.
I mean, sorta. Most of it's on the computer work for applications and stuff, but I'm out at the building every day
Mm-hmm.
with my contractors, and
Yep.
there's usually not 10 of us in there, but sometimes when we get the subcontractors in there working and stuff. So I don't know. Mostly just been not going out to eat or going to movies or hanging out at home quite a bit.
Yeah. How
mhm.
about you, Vin?
Yeah, the thing about being a software developer is you can do the work from under a bridge, in a hole in the ground, in your basement, in an office. So I don't know. I've just been doing my thing from home, and so's the rest of the office. It was fine for the last week, but I think longer than that, which I'm pretty sure it will, make it a little stir crazy. People work from home a lot, but the thing is, you can usually go to a coffee shop or go to this place. It's not just stuck in one spot. But
Sure.
I don't know, making the best of it, washing hands, doing all that stuff.
Sure.
See, I don't know, man. I've tried working from home sometimes back when I worked at the lab. I'm not. It's hard for me to be productive.
Mm.
Like I'm such a everywhere. I need a dedicated work. Like this is your work zone. Do your work
Yep.
here.
I
Go
get
home
that.
and think about work.
Yep, for sure. And I think my ideal thing would be maybe like 3 days in the office, 2 days at home. I like to mix it up. I wouldn't want to do full on either or, but I don't know. The room I'm in now is kind of the home office, so it's kind of like this spot in the house that I go to do work that doesn't get used a whole lot otherwise.
Sure.
And they gave me a nice bitchin' monitor to use in this new headset, so I'm like, I'm set.
Sweet.
Could do it for the rest of the year if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't know how your guys' toilet paper stock is, but they got these bad boys over here at Spirit Lake.
Nice.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like industrial size.
Single ply.
I think so. Yeah, definitely single ply. This is our
man.
reserve.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with that stuff. You're playing with fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that single ply business. No doubt.
They say the sewers are getting plugged up with all the disposable wipes that people are using,
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
which will change your life if you can man up and manage to use those.
Oh, amen, brother.
Mm.
It's a game changer,
Yep.
Yeah.
and you never go back.
Yep.
Or have you guys ever used a bidet?
Oh, yeah.
have.
Yep.
I have not.
It's a little surprising, a little startling at
Yeah.
first,
Mhm.
but quite a pleasant experience, really.
I think the trick to a bidet is to take your time and make sure the water is warm and,
Yes.
you know, like my first experience with a bidet, I turned the dial like all the way full bore on. It's like shooting water 6 feet in the air. I'm like, what is going on? You know,
Got an enema.
I was like, yeah, like 15 in a hotel somewhere or something. And, you know, of course, being in high school, that's what you do. But
Yeah.
eventually I got it figured out. And yeah, I mean, I think you get way cleaner
Yeah.
with a bidet than you do.
I mean, the analogy I always use is pretend you're making a batch of brownies with your hands. You try to wipe your hands off with paper towels. How clean are you really going to get?
I think we have a
We got some hanky panky going
yeah,
on.
we got a sexual assault pending right here.
Wow, I'm gonna zoom in on Kelly's butt.
Hashtag Kelly too.
Yeah.
Right.
What's up?
Hey, Kyle.
How's your quarantine?
Oh, it sucks.
We're sharing
Got
war
about
stories.
6 level 80s or 6 level 120s now.
Yeah.
Not even playing Destiny after he begs me to get back into it.
It's very you're full of shit.
Are you posting lots of online content?
No. No, it's the Corona vacation, I guess.
For the rest of the school year yet, or how long?
I don't know. We're supposed to go back the Tuesday after Easter, but that's up in the air, so we'll see.
Well, the company's opening, or the company, yeah, Freudian slip. The country is opening at Easter. I don't know if you guys have heard.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
heard about that day. It's a very special day, apparently.
Yeah.
To a lot of people.
United States of Resurrection.
That's
Yeah.
what Drumpy was saying. I wonder if he knows what the story of Easter is about. You think?
He doesn't like to get into specifics or details.
Vin nails it.
Where's
Well,
Jimmy?
that's what he said when somebody asked him what his favorite Bible verse is. He's like,
And then he said he likes all of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
What do you think there like? Do you think he might be an atheist and he just is sort of like feigning Christianity, or I mean,
that's what I've always thought. Like, you get these super hardcore Republicans who are like, he was sent by a god.
Yeah.
I think he's just it's pandering.
yeah,
I've never really thought that he was super serious about whatever
Mhm.
faith he professes.
yeah.
No,
Who am I to
don't.
judge? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. To me, it seems like he only worships himself. So, he's got an ego.
Yeah, I guess if he was going to be like consistent with the other aspects of his personality, he's fairly opportunistic and kind of a grandstander in that regard, plays to the audience. But I don't know. Who am I to say, too, you know?
Yep.
No,
You
exactly.
never know. How about you, Jimmy? How are you quarantining?
Well, Laura's been home from school. I'm still going to work, but it's basically akin to being quarantined because
Courthouses are shut.
courthouse is closed down. I've been doing hearings over the phone. A lot of stuff's gotten pushed way back. My transactional work, a lot of it's just correspondence anyways, kind of. So that really hasn't been that difficult to slide into that. So that's been kind of nice.
Is that going to cause a big build up there so that when we finally do uncork, the courts are just going to be a disaster?
Oh yeah. Well, it's just gonna slow everything down. I mean, courts. It was even when things were ticking along on schedule, quote unquote. It was pretty tough to get a hearing within 60 days for most things, anyways.
Sure.
You're fairly lucky. If it was a month off, that was awesome, you know. So
What is the, so, you know, when they say you have the right to a speedy trial, what is the definition of that? Has that played out in the courts? And is there an accepted time at which it's no longer a speedy trial?
yeah, I guess I don't know the answer to that question off the top of my head. I'm sure they're. I hear vacuuming.
And then he stopped sharing his screen, but we can still hear him.
Yeah.
I think he was muted.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Just
Can
all
you
up
guys
in
hear
that
me?
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got work
All
to
right.
do, you don't need to. I mean.
No, I'm just getting organized. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that speedy trial business, I'm sure there is some sort of a finite amount of time that you could probably look up and see, but I think everything goes out the window when it's we're operating under the emergency doctrine and this is quote unquote wartime, and
Right.
I mean, rights get suspended and whatever. So
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it's wild times, man.
Mm-hmm.
Measure twice, cut once.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm watching an episode of HGTV.
This old house.
Property Brothers is on.
Cutting floor tile or ceiling tile.
Yeah, I just make sure it's an open concept because otherwise I want to list the place. Open concept.
Yeah.
Laura watches.
So is the Corona?
Oh yeah. I was just gonna say Laura has before we got married, Laura only watched Say Yes to the Dress. That was it was on constantly, and then after we got married, it shifted to HGTV. So I think that's the indicator of single woman versus married.
Will it shift to once the baby comes?
That's a good question. I won't be
Bubble
around,
guppies.
Yeah. Pinkalicious is on almost all the time in our
Yeah.
house.
Pinkalicious?
Pinkalicious.
I've never heard of such a thing.
It's fairly good. It's yeah.
Jimmy, when's Laura due again?
May 23rd, I think.
All right.
Yeah. So
23. That's a good number.
yeah, right.
Is it gonna be a third? You gonna name him Trey?
No, probably not.
Eddie James Trey?
Yeah, I could. I was thinking maybe Chad Tadwick Rosendahl, something like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, man.
Chad.
Chad Chatterson.
You name your kid Tad, he's gonna be a
Tad.
successful douche.
Yep.
Tad Tazington.
Yep.
We got some chats here.
Oh, good.
Tony Condon, hooray, you're back.
Yes.
Tony Condon, hey Jimmy, Joe Exotic is looking for a lawyer if you need some work.
Could you come again, Kevin? I couldn't quite hear that.
Hey Jimmy, Joe Exotic is looking for a lawyer
Joe
if you need
Exotic.
some work.
Okay.
Oh, that's that new Tiger King thing, isn't it? I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the reference, but
I don't either.
that's cool.
He's this like hillbilly out in Oklahoma who raised tigers, I guess,
Oh,
and did a
okay.
lot of meth.
You could just say in Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's just inferred.
Yeah.
Sorry to all our Oklahoma listeners.
Yeah, you get a tiger with every house you buy in Oklahoma, right?
Oh, I was thinking the meth part.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Hand you meth at like the DMV, you get your license
Yeah.
switched over, and here you go. Enjoy.
Indeed.
I think Tony too was in there, wasn't he? He was in
Yeah.
chat.
Yep. He's the one who made the comments there.
Tony too.
Do we have any viewers, or is it just Tony?
2.
All right.
And one of them's probably me.
Okay. Well, hey, Tony.
I think I turned my phone off, so it's not.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll watch it.
You betcha.
How's the pharmacy coming?
Pharmacy's coming good, man. Demo's completely done, and he's got it pretty much. He's got all the walls rebuilt. Ceiling and floor is ordered, and we're gonna go harvest some cabinetry from Esterville Drug this Tuesday.
When's the grand opening?
Probably. Well, I think what we're gonna do, probably because of this Corona, is open up as drive-through only.
Oh.
Drive-through and delivery only. Hopefully here in April, and then May have our grand opening with the front end and everything. So,
Have you
What?
contacted Emmett County Matters at all to do a story?
I have not. I am an
Oh,
official sponsor now, though, of the of True Capitalism Tonight.
Sweet.
He goes, you want to know something else that's free if you're interested is being a sponsor. Like, yeah, sure. Why not?
What does it mean to be a free sponsor? You just like give your kudos?
He just puts in a plug for you every show.
Cool.
And then he'll call, and so I can talk about, flu vaccine's coming up. We got it in stock. Come on down and let me poke you in the arm.
Sponsor of our podcast too.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like Shep PC repair.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing? I'm not sure if he's still in personal computer repair. He got a full-time gig in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he's still around, I think.
Where's he full time in at?
Somewhere in Minnesota. Close enough where he hasn't moved yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Right on.
Yeep.
Yeah, I wonder. He didn't have he was just probably like a sole proprietorship, wasn't he? I don't think he had a business entity put together.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's easy to quit then.
You gotta have an escort, man.
Yeah. It's complicated, huge operating agreement and bylaws and stuff, and it's just Shep. Like a board of directors and shares and special
How else
meetings.
are you gonna pass through income?
That's right.
God, we went through that whole process, and it's not terrible, but it's
There's more
annoyingly
work than you think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we're an LLC with 13 members.
Yeah.
And we got a board.
And you're manager managed, aren't you? Not member managed. I think
we're manager managed.
Yeah,
yes.
I think we
have a managing board.
Yeah.
That deals with a lot of the stuff. There is stuff that, you know, in our operating agreement that requires full board votes,
Mm-hmm.
and that, but
Yep. Yeah, LLCs are nifty. I mean, you can like apply different tax treatment, like a partnership tax treatment, or you can do, if it's just a solo person, you can just have it go directly. At least that's my understanding. So they're pretty useful business structures.
yeah, the thing we were really careful about was to ensure that enough would be distributed to if available, enough would be distributed to cover tax liability, because your tax liabilities pass through to the individual members.
Right.
So
Yep.
you could make a whole bunch of money, but if you invest everything back in the company, then they're stuck on it with a tax bill
Yeah, sure.
no cash to show for it.
Right.
Well, they and myself.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Well, do you guys want... What's that, Spurge?
I don't need to pay any more goddamn taxes.
That's right.
Everybody's going to get their Corona bucks. So, yeah.
That's what it needs to be called, Kevin. That's
Corona
brilliant.
bucks.
Yeah, man.
Corona bucks.
What do you
Did
guys
they finally
gonna
get all
spend
the?
it on?
Did they get the Green New Deal garbage out of there?
Yeah, that's out.
So I have a theory about that, which is the Democrats put all that crap in there knowing that the Republicans would freak out and not pass the thing, just so the Democrats could get their hands in on the thing and not let it all be a Republican deal.
I mean, probably.
Politicking, man.
But I mean, it forced the Republicans to actually have some concessions in there. Whether they're followed or not, I don't know. Because essentially, the $500 billion that's in there for business bailouts essentially was just going to be Mnuchin managed. Like, he could just pick who gets how much money and not have to tell anybody about it for 6 months.
Yeah. I just hope this doesn't look really bad in like a year, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I hope in retrospect we'll be like, okay, yeah, we needed to spend $2 gazillion. But
I hope, but I'm not. I mean, I think it will. I think we have to. It's a lot of money, though.
Yeah.
And there's options for more.
Yeah.
You know, it's $2.2 trillion with a $4 trillion option.
Yeah, right. Yep, just grabbing money out of the air.
I mean, it's free. We might as well.
The new economy.
Yeah, let's print more.
Print more, yeah.
Do you want to try a segment?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Alrighty.
Only if it's about education.
Yeah, we'll do the... let's get it going here.
Kyle, we got to make you work some, Kyle. You don't just get free break from it.
I am working.
Can you guys hear the music?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
It's a collaboration education segment situation.
I can't hear it.
Okay. This video is called Unpacking Academic Standards.
Pay attention.
So, okay, what is unpacking a standard? I know we've talked about this before, but I think the basics are like, the standards are sort of like statutes or something. At least that's what I compare it to. And then you interpret the statute a certain way or something.
Yeah, that's the way I understand it, is how you interpret what you must teach.
Yeah. So, yep, like take a criminal statute, for example, like murder's an easy one. So everybody know, like, first degree murder is defined usually like intentional killing of a person with malice ahead of time or something. Premeditation, yeah. So you like break down, okay, so each one of those little words in there, like premeditation, intent, etc., kill, all of that stuff has to be satisfied and proven beyond a reasonable doubt in order for that conviction to stand. So
Yeah.
I guess it's sort of similar with these standards.
Kind of like
No matter-
defining very rigorously the terms then.
Yep.
What grade level or subject you teach, as teachers, we are all bound by at least one
This is
expectation.
a pain in the ass.
By law.
What's it? The are you referring to your suspended ceiling tile or unpacking the standards?
Both.
What's worse, suspended ceiling tile or unpacking the
So
standards?
if you're gonna unpack, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of hit the nail on the head. If you're gonna unpack standards, it's simply just a rule of what you're gonna teach. So, for example, in 6th grade, you're gonna learn how to do fractions. I don't know what else you need to unpack.
Well, how are you going to do the fractions?
Are you going to assess that they learned the fractions?
That's what you get paid to do. Figure it out.
But you have to have a standardization of the education situation.
Yeah. See, that's where we're going.
I mean, right? We can't have these kids down in Nebraska learning different fractions. And our
How
little-
about you just say all 6th graders in the United States will know how to add fractions? How you get to that is up to the teacher.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you,
Okay.
Kyle. I'm all for teacher discretion.
I feel math is okay. Let's talk about science, though. Let's talk about someone that doesn't believe in evolution. Should they be allowed to teach their silly stuff?
Not if it's not in the standards.
Well, that's why we need to unpack these standards. It's going to say, all right, teach how life began in evolution, in biological science.
They're more specific than that.
Well, you just made it very unspecific.
I should
You're the
bring my
teacher.
book full. I should bring my book full of standards. I got a bunch of them.
Yes.
Who writes them, Department of Ed or Iowa?
Iowa.
There we go.
Ooh,
Box thing.
Yay.
Here's a computer science framework full of standards.
Hey, Kevin, would you turn it to the page with the scratch stuff on there?
Yeah.
Yay.
Here's some puzzle pieces.
Ooh. Yay.
Clip them together.
I know,
Clip them
right?
together.
You're a computer scientist.
All
Oh
right.
man, I've been doing some pretty intense computer science over the last couple months or so. It's been great.
I bet.
I didn't drag and drop once.
Nice. Just all
I'll be
raw
right back.
code, huh?
Yeah.
Does it just look like the Matrix screen in front of you and you're typing at like 200 words a minute? And
I've got like 3
Yeah.
monitors. It's super bitchy. I should send you a picture sometime.
You got to have at least 3, otherwise
Oh,
you're
yeah.
a scrub.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep. Not any drag and dropping, but I spent a good hour and a half the other day trying to find a set of double quotes that was in the wrong spot.
Oh, man.
All right, I'm going to play this video a little bit more, boys.
Yep.
We must teach our states academic standards. While most states adopted the Common Core standards, 8 states chose not to. Regardless of that fact, all
So what's up with Minnesota there? They're not doing the USA standards, apparently.
They're doing the Somalian standards, probably.
Ooh.
Burn. We need to get some Minnesotans to defend their academic choices, I guess, huh? Do we know any?
Apparently. Apparently.
Maybe Cole. Cole likes Minnesota, doesn't he?
Cole loves Minnesota.
Yeah.
Get him on the line.
Yep. He can call in if he wants to.
It sounds
Oh,
like, by the way, if I can digress,
Yeah.
it sounded like you guys were getting pretty heavy into it the last time when he called in. I'm sad I missed it.
Oh, man.
Like, I called in when you guys were talking about driving while black.
Oh. Yeah, was it the stop and frisk stuff?
It must have been, yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we were talking Bloomberg.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right. Yeah, it was the Super Tuesday episode. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cole Cole's so easy to trigger, and it's so fun. And I love the man. He's a very good guy, but he is just it makes it so easy.
Fuel for the Project Eye on Fire.
That's right.
Yeah. That's what I would love him to be a reoccurring segment.
Oh,
just
yeah.
just Cole.
Just the Cole segment.
Cole's Corner.
Cole's Corner. That's perfect. All right, here we go.
Standards are constructed the same way. They all identify what students must know and be able to do within a certain context. For example, take a look at this
that graph.
5th grade.
That's a good info.
Yep. So, okay, here's a standard. Compare and order 2 decimals to the thousandth and represent the comparisons using greater than, less than, or equal to. Okay. So that's the stuff that needs to be unpacked, right?
Yeah.
Hey, are we supposed to have audio with this?
Yeah, I think the other guys can hear it. I
Yep.
shared the audio too.
Just fine.
Oh well. I get the gist of it.
Yeah. Well, you're the one with all the expertise, so
Yeah.
it's no hill for a climber. Spurge, Kevin, and I are the ones that need the crash course in unpacking.
We're floundering here.
That's
We
right.
need an expert.
Mathematics standard.
I'm tempted to just go like stand and play guitar while we're podcasting.
Look at Bob the Builder up there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go do some computer science.
Yeah, Spurge, is that your kitchen behind you there, Spurge, or what's in the background? I can't quite see.
Yeah, my kitchen's right. I'm sitting in my chair. I got my laptop.
Yeah, go fry an egg or something.
I made homemade pizza earlier. It's delicious.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a solid choice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the best thing about Laura's been like cooking every meal. Like I had chicken parmesan for lunch the other day. Like to come home.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, it's just awesome. So I'm gonna be sad when this is over. Getting fat.
I mean, just don't let it end, Jen.
Yeah,
She's just got to stay at home.
that's right.
It
We
expects
can have our
students.
business lunches around your kitchen table.
Yeah. Well, you know, this great Charles Barkley joke that I heard. The setup is somebody asked Charles, "Hey Charles, how come you never got your wife a watch?" And the punchline is because there's a clock on the stove. What do you think of that, boys?
Well, you know why they have smaller feet, right?
Why?
So they can stand closer to the sink.
Ah, yeah.
Demonetized.
Yeah.
To
Charles
compare
Barkley's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
and order 2 decimals to the thousandths and represent comparisons using the symbols greater than, less than, or equal to. The first thing we need to figure out about this standard is the
Man,
content.
I gotta just say something.
Yep.
Oh,
Like-
now
Just generally speaking, I go on social media and present company excluded. There are teachers saying, "Oh, we dearly miss our students. I'm saddened today. I'm slipping into a dark state of depression because my
Yes.
students are far and I haven't been able to say goodbye." Like I teach a class. I don't even feel an ounce of that. Like I guess that's why I left the profession. Like I can't even imagine
Whoa.
having that sentiment.
It,
Missing them?
Yeah.
I mean, how much of that's grandstanding though, too? You know,
Yeah.
I really don't know.
because I've seen one. I don't know though, because I have seen ones who they're sitting there. They don't have to.
Oh shit. Our meeting ended. Okay. I will try to get another one going. Be right back. Well, here, this is my worst fear realized, that we'd have technical difficulties and I would be all alone and forced to try to carry the weight of the show all by myself. Oh, I think Mr. Spurgeon's getting back in. Hey, Spurge.
That worked.
Okay, cool. Good. I was sweating bullets over here.
Do a little dance while you were solo?
Yeah, right. It was kind of
What the heck happened?
Do the string dance.
40-minute free limit.
Which I thought they waived because of coronavirus.
I heard they did too, but I wonder, are you signed up or just doing like a guest meeting?
I don't know. Hey, Vin.
Hey.
Good, we got everybody back.
Getting juicy too. I wanted to hear Andy's thoughts.
Oh, I'd seen some Facebook posts where like teachers were Zooming or having Google chats or whatever with a whole truckload of fourth graders. And to think, like, you know, you're getting a paid vacation for months potentially.
Right.
You don't have to work. You get your full pay. You don't go on unemployment. Like,
why?
I don't know, man. I can't feel too bad.
And then don't get me started on the students who are like actually tuning into this crap. Like if I got as a kid a month-long Corona vacation, the last thing I would want to do is to talk to my teachers.
To tune into your optional teacher meeting where you can chat.
Right. So
it's a hard pass.
This is like a different group of kids that are being raised these days that actually want to talk to their teachers, or what?
I guess.
Hey,
I don't know, man. If I think back, there's a handful in my grade of kids who would have done that. It wouldn't have been me, but
noobs. What?
Kevin.
What?
Did you go outside and watch the Spirit Lake Teacher Lake Parade?
We got stuck in the frickin' thing. So we went out to get ice cream because that's what we do during quarantine. We drive through and get ice cream.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got stuck in the middle of it. There are lights flashing. There's just cars driving around. Teachers waving signs, duct taped to cars saying, "We
I
miss
love
you."
you, teachers.
Yeah. How's that?
Trying to get our ice cream. What's that?
Dear teachers, thank you for being so brave during your paid vacation.
That's the other thing. We're talking about people being brave, staying at home. Like, be brave, save lives, stay in your basement.
Be a hero. Watch Netflix and eat Cheetos all day.
Right.
Save the world.
Hashtag hero. What are we really doing? Is like, what an age we live in where that's all you have to do to be a hero and save lives.
Lowered the bar big time.
Quite a bit.
I heard a good thing, like 50 years ago, the seniors in high school didn't have a senior year because they're going to Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But, oh, well, I can't see my students. I can't see my teachers. Man, I guess these teachers are just better teachers than I was and better students than I was.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just trying to show how good you are. It's not really teaching content. It's not really giving a rap, but it's just trying to show how good you think you are.
And is it trying to make yourself like more legitimized for getting a month off while being paid?
Dude, I was just gonna say that, Kevin. I think that's exactly it. You know, just proving that your job that I need to be here.
Right.
A month. 2 months.
Man.
It's like peacocking or something, right?
That got me all worked up this week.
Yeah.
You can ask Kat, and she's heard it like 50 times. Me complaining about the same thing over and over again.
So, okay, that's another question. Is it like sort of stressful? You know, I mean, Laura and I are used to not seeing each other throughout the day. So, has it been more difficult being at home?
That's a good question. For me, no. Like, Kat's really respectful of when I'm in here. She generally doesn't touch the door. It's kind of cool because I get to go up and see Lily during the day.
Yeah.
We get to eat lunch together. But like, it's just the fact that I'm stuck in one spot all day and can't do work elsewhere is weird. How about you guys?
Yep. Well, I guess I'm still going to the office at least.
Oh, that's true.
As
That's
of
true.
now.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of getting myself braced to work at home because I think that may become necessary. It's not going to be too big a deal for me. I think all I really need to do is just get my office email to forward to my other email, and I should be good to go. But yeah.
Have you guys noticed any slowdown with your internet connection with just the sheer volume of people that are online?
I haven't really noticed it. Mediacom's been dipping out at midnight for the last week though, for a half hour. So I don't know if they're doing maintenance at midnight or what, but
Interesting. I heard YouTube was kind of throttling the quality of their videos, so you can't really watch HD videos en masse anymore.
Oh, maybe. I've just been YouTubing podcasts essentially.
Yeah.
Wait, we got
Podcast has seen a big bump.
Tony. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2. To accept.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Tony.
Hey.
It's Tony.
What's going on?
T2,
sir?
what up?
Not much. I thought I should just call in since I was the only one watching anyways.
Yeah. What's new? How's
You
your
want to zoom
quarantine
in?
Yeah.
Oh,
Send him the link.
I've still been going to the airport and flying most days. So.
Yeah. That's probably
Although-
a safe gig.
Yeah, just getting a little aluminum tube with 3 or 4 other people and sit there for an hour or so a couple times a day.
Are you taking their temperatures prior to takeoff?
Yeah, so everyone, the company I work for is a medevac company. And
Oh, sure.
Definitely everybody on that side of the business is doing that.
Absolutely.
But my work has been tapering though, because normally what I do is take cardiologists out to their clinics,
Mm-hmm.
and the hospitals out there have started canceling on them.
Oh.
We're down to about half right now.
Okay. Huh. Interesting.
I think that
Huh.
by
Yeah, they
another week or two, I'll probably be doing medevac flights.
I think Iowa's now canceled all optional procedures, elective procedures,
Yeah, they've done that here.
to try to conserve PPE.
Like voluntary surgeries or anything that's not medically necessary immediately.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad I got my hips done in December.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, how's it going? You started back to shooting hoops and dunking yet? Bruce?
Oh yeah, I'm slamming all over Jimmy's punk ass.
Yeah, it's true.
If we could get to a gym, but we can't go to
Yeah.
gyms now either.
Right.
We were kicking too
How are
much
you guys-
ass, so the
Are you
government
guys
shut us
staying in
down.
shape at home?
No.
I do my little wall squats. That's about it.
Nice.
I am at AF.
I wish I had a bike at home because I really like the stationary bike at the wellness center.
So you guys, if you're ever up at 2 or 3 a.m. and you turn on the TV, there's all those infomercials for the Insanity workout.
Oh,
I got that a long time ago, and it's something you can do in your basement. It's
Sure.
good for times like these.
Yeah, Insanity's pretty gnarly, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's not easy stuff at all. If you, especially, I mean, obviously you get into it what you put in, or get out of it what you put in, but yeah, it's you can get a
Not
pretty
if you don't
killer.
put anything in.
Yeah, you can get a pretty killer workout at home just with body weight
Mm-hmm.
or small dumbbells or something. So
Yeah, you see how jacked those prison folk get? I mean,
yeah, yeah, they're just doing sit-ups and push-ups all day, and
yeah.
maybe they've got a bench or something in the common area or whatever, but
They look like Jimmy in 2013.
yeah, that's right. They wish they had my pipes, man. All those jailbirds.
I mean, he's no Kent Radke, but
That's true, yeah. Okay. I'm going to get on testosterone replacement therapy. And I'm going to start training really hardcore. And then we're going to arm wrestle Kent sometime. You guys can hear me?
Does Kent Radke live in Esterville?
Okay. Yeah, Kent's still around. I want to get him on the podcast sometime.
And
it'll be like nailing Jello to the wall.
Well, Eric said the only way he'd do the full Eric episode is if it was Kevin, Kent, and Eric. And then I just had to sit there and not talk.
Sorry, guys. Very exclusive episode.
Yeah, so Spurge and everybody else, sorry. Screw you.
I've been to Fairway a few times, and I don't. Is he there still?
He graduated.
Yeah,
he graduated to Spirit Lake.
Spirit Lake.
Oh,
Fairway.
Spirit Lake way.
Yeah.
Yep.
They poached him. We still got old Billy Rolfson, though, I think, don't we?
I haven't seen him for a while either. He's probably still there, but I can't imagine he's doing much else. I ran into Mike Hill at Jensen's Furniture.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Bosell selling chairs and tables.
God almighty. Oh, good times. God, I should pull up an Eric video. We can do the new Eric segment.
Good.
Tony, you probably can't see it unless you're watching on your computer too, huh?
Yeah, no, I am. Yeah, I've got it muted.
Okay. Yeah, we can. I created a new Eric Hansen. Let's
to help fill some space here, Jim, for you.
Yeah.
I hate these.
You know, Joe Exotic got convicted for 22 years on federal wildlife, animal endangerment, and a murder plot. And
oh my gosh,
I haven't watched that yet.
Eric just showed up. That's why I'm laughing. But he's doing the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service for $94 million and campaigning Trump for a pardon, and he needs a lawyer who's willing to work on a percentage.
Okay.
You could set yourself for life here.
Yeah, it could be. That sounds like a good gig.
Probably don't need a license to practice law in Oklahoma, just a guess. But
maybe not. Yeah, I guess I don't know that. Yeah.
The show is absolutely hilarious.
Okay.
It's just insane. Every character in the show is batshit crazy.
I'll have to watch it. Sounds.
I just
sounds
texted
like
Eric. We'll see if he pops on.
Probably save the country in this dark time that we're going through.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, we're gonna do the weekly wee segment. Here's the music I put together.
I hate these because she's my babe.
Are you gonna make her bend over?
That's cool. Why did I even do this?
So Eric's videos are like perfect for cutting clips up. He just like says stuff in short little bits, and it's like I did like 5 minutes of editing to put that together. It was most excellent.
Pretty natural fit.
Oh yeah. This one's called What I Got at the Minnesota Renaissance Fair.
Well, hello YouTube. It's me again. I'm back with a review that's taken me forever, and I'm very sorry how long it's been taking. But it's been a busy week and lots to do, and I decided that today would be the perfect time to do it. I've been watching some Star Wars and thought this will make a good time to do it. So
when was the last time you guys were at the Renaissance Fair?
Oh,
5th grade.
Long time.
Yeah. I know
What does one have to do with the other?
I went like 10 years ago, I think.
It's probably about the same for us.
Yeah.
I haven't been since high school when we'd go for band.
Mm-hmm.
Was it band?
Band, I think. Yeah. Maybe like all the fine arts kids went to the Renaissance Fair.
I think that might have been it. Yeah.
And everybody was dressed up like prior to whatever it was 7 years ago. Not many people dressed up, but when we were there last, tons of people had costumes.
Okay.
Cool.
That makes
people
it a
are
little more
LARPing.
fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did Kyle drop out?
I don't know. He's busy doing construction right now, so.
Apparently.
Hardware Hank.
God dang it.
Last Sunday, me and the fellas went to the Renaissance Fair. If you ever been to the Renaissance Fair, go. It's happening right now. You can go this weekend. You can go whenever you want. So I procured a few items there. I wanted to share them with you and see everything I got. I opened some windows so that I could be historically, oh, it lets me be historically accurate. Yeah? Okay, we're still going. So, what's the first one I should do? Well,
come on, Eric.
Start off right away. Okay.
I'm skipping ahead here.
All right, buddy.
You blow it out. You let it burn.
He's blazing up.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then you blow it out, and then you take your fingers, and this is hot, but you dip your. It's not hot.
Oh, you're doing like
Fingers
the
in it.
wax finger thing, yeah.
It's wax. And then you rub it on your hands.
Okay, Eric. Try again.
With hot water.
Oh, that's a coffee
All the
press.
coffee grounds will
Yeah. Okay.
French press.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Yeah.
I've got one. I don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
You just put the coffee underneath and then pour water in.
Push
and
it down, right?
And have the thing up, and then just push it down so it traps the coffee down and pour it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to buy special coffee for that? No.
Nope, any ground coffee will work.
All right. This has been your coffee tip of the day.
Tony, are you a coffee drinker?
Not sucked up. They'll be.
I like drinking coffee.
Yeah. Same here.
Not like that.
Yeah.
I just like, go to the store, get a black coffee.
Sure.
Quick, easy, fast, whatever.
You betcha.
My local coffee shop had to get a drive-through window, a walk-up window.
Oh, yeah.
Can't sit inside anymore.
What's the lockdown status in
I'm at my
Kansas?
local coffee shop like twice a day.
Yeah, we've had a county stay-at-home order that had 26 exceptions that allowed you to pretty much do anything you wanted. But, the state has issued, except get a haircut. Can't get a
Oh.
haircut anymore.
Oh, man.
So I'm gonna look like George Harrison by the time. But,
I want pictures of that.
Yeah, no doubt.
but we have state stay-at-home order going into effect Monday at midnight, Monday morning, and so they've kind of learned, because there's been a lot of local ordinances that have come out around the country that have been poorly worded as far as what an essential service is and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Speaking of essential services, I learned that EPS, since we're construction, we are considered essential.
Yeah.
And our CEO, I think middle of the week, sent us out like this permission slip in an email that if we end up going on lockdown in Iowa, we have to carry this and like prove that we're an essential employee, like produce our papers if the cops stop us, and say, hey, we work for a construction company, we are essential, let us pass.
the order that the Kansas governor
that's-
said that you do not have to present papers like that. They will
Oh
not
yeah,
pay for it.
I'm sure it's just a safety thing, but
But they did
covering their butts.
Any kind of building maintenance, improvement kind of stuff in there.
It's interesting.
We have so Travis Ukasic works for a company up in Jackson that paints metal. They paint like aluminum docks and put fake wood grain on it and stuff, And they were all getting ready to shut down for 2 weeks via the governor's orders. They were not essential, but then an aluminum dock company that they work for was deemed essential. And so therefore the paint facility is essential. So now he has to go into work. Despite he would have actually said he would have made more money not working. Because there's $600 on top of your
what the regular
unemployment per week.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well,
that's what all the publicans are afraid of with the stimulus, I guess. We're going to encourage people to not work. Yeah.
Well, there'll for sure be some that will be
of course.
better off.
But you also have to get laid off or fired to get unemployment. Mm-hmm. You can't just quit your job.
Right. Yep. So that may affect those that, like when the dust does settle and then people are coming back to work, maybe there'll be some that'll say, well, whatever, I'll just ride out the old unemployment for a while and cash in.
I had unemployment when the store first closed. It blows trying to keep up with all the paperwork and stuff you got to do.
Yep.
I mean, it's something, but pain in the ass.
Sure.
Yep, that
was my experience.
I was on it too when she came back.
What's that?
After my experience, I felt like any welfare queens who are actually making a full living off of the government were working plenty hard to get it done.
Yeah. No, it's
just drawing unemployment was enough work for me.
Yeah, dude. And then they want you to apply to two places a week and document it. And I don't got time for that. I got stuff to do. I mean, not really. I didn't have much.
Yeah, I can hear your controller.
Yeah,
as
very
you say,
busy.
I got stuff to do.
Oh man.
We're just teasing you.
No, but I don't know. It's I feel like you got to do something, especially for the that's a lot of people. 3.3 million in a week.
Yeah.
That was a shocking number.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't paying attention to what they were projecting it was going to be, so I don't know if it was above or below projection or.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it seemed awful high.
Yeah, well, I guess everybody that's working in a restaurant or something like that, a lot of stores, etc. So
my cousin works actually he's one of the IT guys for Iowa Workforce Development who does the Iowa unemployment, and that first Monday after Iowa kind of had their first rounds of shutdowns and stuff. He said on a normal Monday, the highest they've ever had was 500 applications, and they had 11,000 on that Monday.
Wow.
And that continued out then throughout that whole week. So he made this whole war room because they're trying to do it from home and didn't have that capacity. So he had to quick build and test that capacity. And
intense.
The coffee filter's up, and the rounds just go down.
Oh, okay. I'm skipping ahead here. I can
You're
see Eric's got a drum.
It looks like a stupid tambourine. And the good ones had like wood down the frame, like a wood pipe. It didn't have this cross. So I'm not very happy with this.
Does this shirt say "Relax, I'm a professional"? I think it does.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
How much how much stuff costs at the Renaissance Fair? I wonder how much that's setting back.
And this is in 2012 money, so
right.
We'll have to calculate for inflation.
She gave me a
I've
mallet.
often wondered who buys the drums.
Oh yeah,
Eric buys the drums.
Eric does. Yeah. Well, I used to want one of those swords really bad because I had those badass, like, William Wallace looking hand and a half sword or broadsword. Yeah, or something like that. This stuff was pretty cool.
Thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. And I think they've got fairly tight rules on that. Like you can have a sword, but you have to have it like sheathed all the time, and it has to be one of the ones that like they round off the tip and stuff. So you probably could stab somebody, but it'd be like not very effective. So
A pencil would be more effective.
Yeah, right.
Plenty of mutton and mead being spilled around there, I've noticed.
Oh yeah.
Big barrels of pickles.
Yeah, that too.
Well, how much does it cost to get in now? I think it's like not exactly cheap anymore.
No, I don't know.
Is it like $25-$30 or something?
That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
That's probably about right.
Yeah. I mean, that's not terrible, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I've ever gotten $30 of entertainment out of going to the Renaissance Fair.
Hey, there's
Maybe.
a tortoise that walks around slowly.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
If there's not like live jousting or anything cool like that, is there?
I think so.
Yeah. See, that's kind of rad, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's $35 rad, but
yeah.
And most of the time it's about 100 degrees when you go.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
dirt
that's true.
clouds all over the place.
yeah, and $5 bottles of water.
Right. Yeah.
Well, and then you got to deal with all the dorks that are like dressed up and stuff. Whither goest thou, fair traveler? You know, and stuff like that, and people that are just take it way too seriously.
Yeah.
That's their few weekends a month they can just shine. Jimmy.
Yeah, that's true. I shouldn't take it away from them.
I want to hear him play this drum.
All right, let's go.
It looks like I could break this thing. But I did a little research for you, and Bodran.
Oh, got our wheeze in. Kind of.
This would be an X-shaped double bass. Right-handed players rest their left hand between the brace and the head of the drum, pressing their hand against the head of the drum. This is done partly for support, but also to change the tone and to mute the drum in varying degrees. The stick, or tipper, kipcan, mallet, hey,
Okay, here we go. All right. It obviously starts here somewheres. Okay, here we go. Hang on your hats.
something so simplistic, not very happy with it. Sounds cool with the other end. This is just big amount of marching percussion. That, or it could be.
I wonder if Mrs. Giebler, a.k.a. Mrs. Fix, would want to incorporate one of these into the drum line.
And let him come back. The all Eric drum line.
Yeah, oh man, that would be sweet.
Just let him rip a solo.
That reminds me of how I first met Eric. We were in marching band. I was but a wee freshman. I was going into my freshman year of high school. And it was summertime, so that means band camp. And we were practicing just marching, like keeping in step and all that stuff, and no instruments. So I was in a line with Jordan Winter.
I remember
if you guys
Jordan.
remember.
Oh, yeah.
He was our line, like he was my section leader. But anyway, at the end of our line, we had Eric, and Jordan says to me, "Oh, great, we have Shemp at the end of our line." And I looked at him and I said, "What's a Shemp?" And he explained to me where the name came from, introduced me, and the rest is history.
Yep. Good old Eric.
Which is, it's a contentious story of where that came from.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Eric says it was Mormon. Ben Schunkweiler thought it was him.
Mormon
Right?
denies it.
Mormon, yeah, he had no recollection. So
It was in a science class, right?
Supposedly.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eric story was what he was like, "What's your name, kid?" And, "Hi, my name's Eric," or something. And like, no, that's a stupid name.
That's a stupid name. Your name's Shemp.
You look like Shemp from the Three Stooges. Yeah, so we're gonna call you that or something. But Alex denied it. Yeah, so I don't know. We got to figure this out. We need to like subpoena people and have a trial and.
I'm impressed because most people don't know about Shemp. It's Larry, Curly, and Moe.
Right. Shemp was the Lost Stooge.
Yeah, it's kind of a deep pull.
Mm-hmm.
Deep for freshmen, sophomore, juniors in high school.
And that lends credibility to the Schunkweiler version of the events because he's a huge Stooges fan.
He is.
So he would actually know that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Eric could be incorrect on his own origin story. We'll have to figure that out.
Shemp origin story. Marvel has to pick that up.
Oh yeah, it needs a graphic novel.
Super Shemp. Wheezes all over you.
Oh, funny. Kevin, did you have any videos or anything? I guess I'm out of material already.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I know we were planning on talking coronavirus.
Yeah,
I feel like we hit that pretty hard.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully we get our sea legs under us for this remote stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it's too bad of an alternative for the time being, at least.
Well, for our streamers here, we went down at the 40-minute mark or something.
Okay.
I guess we'd been Zooming before we actually went live, so it's probably more like 20 or 30 minutes. But Zoom only allows 40 minutes on their free plan, so that's why we went down there for.
Yep.
I think Shep PC Repair needs to spring for the Zoom plan for us.
Yeah.
Complimentary.
I don't know what the hell happened. I thought because Laura swore up and down that they waived that stuff so that people could, talk with their families and whatever. Because everybody.
I'm wondering if we have to actually register.
Okay.
Right. There's probably a code or something. COVID-19 in the promo box.
Yeah. Right.
Probably. That sounds right.
Yeah.
But I don't have much anything. We have bad reviews. I started watching Vice has like a bad reviews thing.
Yeah, that's a great series.
And then he goes to the 1 stars.
Yeah.
And gets a tattoo at the worst rate Yelp tattoo joint in New York and stuff.
He gets like a colonoscopy or something.
Yeah. That is pretty good.
Yeah.
He goes he finds picks some random thing and finds the worst reviewed thing he can get.
Yeah. But then he sits and asks the proprietor. He's like, you've gotten a lot of negative press online. Would you you want to address any of these? And the worst rated strip club in Philadelphia one was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because the guy's totally about to shake him down and just beat him. He's a former doorman turned owner of strip club. And pretty hilarious.
Well, so I've got bad reviews that I'm sitting on right now, but I kind of don't want to use them because I think it's more fun when everybody can take turns reading one.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree.
I think what I'll do is I'll email the stuff to you guys so that way everybody has it. And then next time we do one of these, just pull it up on whatever. And if we have to do a remote one, maybe we won't. Hopefully by Easter that'll all go away. So
Easter, there's no more virus, man.
Yeah.
That's the word on the street. So
remember, if you need toilet paper, just come to Spirit Lake.
Yeah, man.
My girlfriend can buy that in 4-packs from her hospital wholesale.
Nice.
It's a fringe benefit that they got, I suppose. So
I bet she saw that on the job posting, fringe benefit, free toilet paper or wholesale toilet paper, and thought, I'll never do that.
Here we go. Yep. It's like, why would they ever offer that?
Right.
Lo and behold.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should offer that as a perk. I'm going to be hiring folks here soon.
Yeah. Yeah, that and like hydrochloroquine or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Hydroxychloroquine.
Hydroxy, yeah.
Plaquenil.
It's all just like a bunch of Q's and U's and X's and stuff. And this big jumbly word.
Sometime, maybe I'll find it for next time. But there is a hilarious clip on Loveline, that old radio show with Carolla and Dr. Drew, where they have this guy on. I think it's David Allen Greer, and he makes up African American names that sound like medicine or something, and it's hilarious. Chloroquine, get over here.
Man, that whole thing really ground my gears, where they started talking about hydroxychloroquine with azithromycin combinations. Like it's not something you do when someone's not on monitors to ensure that they aren't going to have prolonged QT time, and like it's not. And so maybe inpatient, but not for the masses, and definitely not just start recommending people take it. Otherwise you get dumbasses in Arizona who start swallowing fish tank cleaner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was quite the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's the large percentage of the American public who won't drink Corona beer because they're associating,
Yeah, that's another thinker, isn't it?
Oh, it really? Nice.
Maybe alcohol in general, yes.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't drinking Corona beer before this outbreak started.
Yeah.
But the craft brewery is closed because there can be no gatherings of more than 10 people.
Right.
So desperate times call for desperate measures. And all that.
Yeah, do what you got to do, right?
I think West O did a big beer release today.
When we had this big armed standoff in Estoril I read about.
Yeah, that I would.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's
right down the street from your office.
That's true.
Locked down or anything?
So my secretary Janet was walking in right as the people are rounding the corner with guns drawn and stuff, and she comes in and is like, "Well, they got some hubbub in the alley," and blah blah blah. Yeah, and anyways, yeah, the fact pattern on that was kind of goofy. It sounded like the guy was waving a toy gun around or something in the car, and like the drive up window thing, but there's not actually a teller in the window. It's like basically like an ATM with a screen, and the girls inside are looking at them, over camera and stuff, like over closed circuit TV or something. So
right. Called the cops.
Yes. So I don't know. I mean, the guy might have a good defense because he had a bandana over his face, but he was probably trying to keep the virus out. And,
well, all they did was charge him with harassment.
Yeah.
I mean,
so yeah.
The reason he even got arrested.
I say kudos to the Estoril Police Department for not shooting.
Yeah, that's the risk in that situation. They did an excellent.
Well, apparently
job.
the gun was bright purple.
Yeah, and I don't know if the surveillance camera. Yeah.
But
yeah,
no, good on him for not shooting him, and I think the only reason he got held is because he had arrest warrants out of Minnesota, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got extradited or not. Probably.
Nope. Yeah, I don't know.
So.
But and then while the police were on that scene, someone's camper burned up.
Yeah, it was like.
Exciting times.
Yeah, it was like 6 months worth of action packed into 10 minutes on a Wednesday morning in Esterville.
You gotta make up for those slow times, huh?
That's right. Yep. Well, if everybody's cooped up inside watching TV, we need to have some stuff go crazy.
So would you recommend that Tiger thing, Tony? I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's just like a train wreck, Spurge. I mean, you cannot look away. And
I'm in.
Seriously, I can only think of really one person who was interviewed on the show who wasn't just clearly psychotic.
What's it called again?
Tiger King, I think.
Tiger King, okay. And it's on
On
Netflix,
Netflix.
or?
It's like,
Yeah.
It's like the most watched thing on Netflix this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a freaking sensation. It's so stupid, but so good.
He's just got this ridiculous mullet.
Nice.
I think it has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes is what I saw.
Cool. We'll have to check it out.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll give you plenty to talk about. Plenty of interesting research material for a legal scholar like yourself.
Yeah, you betcha. Well, they kicked everybody off, Tony.
All right, well.
So, yeah, I think we'll probably call it quits. Yeah, thank you for calling in. It's good to catch up with you a little bit. Hope.
I've been wondering when you're going to podcast.
Yeah, we had it definitely was some difficult couple of weeks there. I was trying to figure out ways to rig the sound up so it was a little bit better. I want to get the call-in thing. Right now it's only in stereo, so I think you pointed out that problem to us, and I really couldn't figure out how to get it out of stereo. But I come up with this. Yeah, I could come. I came up with a solution for the call-in thing with the stereo stuff, but I don't have like the right cables and whatever to make it happen for right now. So, anyways, yeah, it's like a big game of whack-a-mole.
I'll probably have to get a Zoom account here before too long.
Oh yeah, I'll start sending you links and stuff. What's your? Well, I'll text you and get your email. I won't put it out there for all of our 5 fans. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry to be emailing you, Tony. That would be a little too much. Yeah, right. Well, yeah, see you, buddy. Okay, I'm calling it quits.